Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. In the startup world, there are mistakes founders make in their fundraisers. Avoid these basic mistakes in fundraising. Raising less than $250K. In the venture world, $250K is the lowest amount of funding to raise. Below that level, it's not possible to do something meaningful with the startup. Raising from first-time investors. Those who have never invested in startups will require a great deal of education. The investor will need help on term sheet, standard operating procedures, and more, taking the founder's time away from other investors. Not setting a minimum investment amount. In the angel world, $25K is a common floor for an investment. Too many investors with $5K and $10K checks can fill up the cap table. Not raising sufficient funding. The fundraise target should provide enough runway to take the company to the next level. Not performing diligence on your prospective investors. The investors will perform diligence on the startup, so the startup should do so with investors. Signing up the wrong investor can create headaches for the founder later. Avoid these mistakes in your fundraise. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.